Hello, everyone. Let's begin. Let's warm up today. So sitting in your chair, we're going to start with some running or jogging in place. So if you want to use your arms, be careful of your armrests, but do some pitter patter with the feet, get those arms going if you'd like, just to get the blood flowing and breathe in a little heavier. Keep it going a little longer. Good. Tapping toes and heels, and then use your fingers and heel of the hand as well. Back and forth, back and forth. Good. Sitting back in your chair so your low back has support. Lift both legs up, reach both arms out, and now circle the wrist and the ankles. And go the other direction. And rest. Good. Back to those feet. We're going to step out to the side, one foot, and then in. You may need to move forward, and then the other leg out to the side and in. Side, in, side, in, side. Good. One more set. Side and in, and in.
Because they came to hang a quilt in my room.
Wonderful. Okay, so warm up the hip. Oh, get a band. Yep. And tip the body side to side. Good. And come back to center. Bend and straighten the elbows. And then keep your fingertips on your shoulders. Lift those elbows up if you can and do a little twist. This always reminds me of the agitator in a washing machine, the old-fashioned kind of washing machine. That's, yeah, nice twist in the wings.
When they have them.
Good. And rest. Relax those arms down and shoulder rolls. Other direction. Great. Nod the head yes, looking up, looking down. Come back to center. Shake your head no. Come back to center and ear towards shoulder. Great. Back to center. And now let's do the last one. I was going to stop there, but we haven't done chicken neck for a while, right? So thinking about, fingertips on your chin and then pull that chin back. Pull it back. And rest. Great. Grab your band. And have a little space in between, a little sway in between. Good. And if you'd like to work the core muscles a little more, then come forward in your chair so you're not leaning back. If you need to have a little more support, the chair is always there and you can always sit back. All right, so bringing the arms out in front, and then we're going to pull and open out to the side. Good. Now, if that doesn't work for you at chest height, you can do it down lower. All right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Rest those shoulders and arms. And now let's do out, out, in with the legs. Here we go. Out, out, in, in, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, back to those arms. You decide how much, if you are closer, it makes it harder, right? So if you want less intensity, bigger swag in the middle, bigger sway in the middle. Here we go, arms out or down, but in front of you. And open, 1, 2. You can feel those shoulder blades squeeze in the back a little. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Relax those shoulders and give those hands a little shake. Open and close those fingers. Good. All right, out, out, in, but we're going to try and do it a little faster. All right. And if it turns into something else, it doesn't matter, but we're going to make it a little faster, but out, out, in. Here we go. Out, out, in, out, out, in, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And put your band underneath the knees, crisscross on your lap. Here you may need to be forward just so that those legs have some room. So once you have the crisscross on your lap, grab near the crisscross and then tuck those elbows in, sit up nice and tall, lift those toes, and we open and close the knees. 2, rocking on the heels. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Rest. Bring your arms, your hands toward the end of the band, and then straighten the elbows, sitting up nice and tall. Make sure your arms are going to be pushing back on the outside of those arm rests. Here we go. And push back. Squeeze the shoulder blades back there. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one up here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Hold near the crisscross once again. Lift those toes, tuck those elbows in. The arms don't move, just the legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Good. Hold near the ends of the band, and this time we're going to push the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, but hold for the count of 10. All right, so shoulders down, nice tall head. Push back with those straight arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, and hold. 2, breathe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Good. And jiggle and shake those shoulders, shake out those hands. All right. Put the band now underfoot. So we're going to do a step out to the side for 10. And if you can have your toes pointing inward slightly, and you keep that toe pointing in, we're targeting just one of those hip muscles that help stabilize the hip and actually even into the knee in walking. So that's why we isolate it. If that's not okay for your hip or knees, then just have your toes straight ahead. Okay, you ready? You're pigeon-toed? All right, tuck those elbows in, sitting tall. 1 foot, tap side. 1, 2, toe stays inward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we did that a little faster. Let's do our extra slow bicep curl. So holding on, straightening the elbows out in front, sitting tall, slowly bend those elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. Here comes our fourth one. Up, 2, 3, 4, and down. Last one, and up, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 4, and rest. Good. Back to those legs. So tuck those elbows in. By the way, your biceps are working hard in this position too. We're getting double duty. Turn those toes so that they're inward if you can, if it's okay for your knees and hip. And let's take a nice step out to the side. Again, it's a small step. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Our final set of bicep curls are extra slow. Straightening those elbows, sitting tall, slowly up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. And 3, 2, 3, 4, and down. And 4, 4, and down. Last one, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and rest. Good. Release the band, put it somewhere where it will not be in your way. And we'll go into our sit stance. Yes, your favorite. All right, so making sure, tracking knees over toes, scoot yourself forward in the chair. Here we go. Hinge forward, nose over toes, press into the feet to lift. 1, and then reach back for the chair if you like. Sit. And 2. And 3. Keep breathing. 4. 5. Good. We'll take a little break. Good. Put your hands together and roll your wrists as you breathe and relax. All right, shake out those hands. Good. We'll take 5 more on the 5th one. Stay up. Here we go. Hinge forward, press into the feet. 1. Breathing fully. And 2. 3. 4. Nicely done. Last one, stay up. 5. Great. Now you can adjust so that you can have the chair in front of you or a table or your rollators, walkers, whatever works. And then we will begin with our heel raises. So make sure whatever you're leaning against, it's not going to slip out, right? You want to be careful that you have your weight over your feet. All right, here we go. 10 heel raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to bend one leg to the back. One leg for 10. So make sure you're standing tall as you go. Lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other leg, same thing. Lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Back to those those heel raises. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to lift a leg to the back and we're going to hold it for 10. If you'd like to lift the opposite hand off the chair at this point, that's great. If not, keep both hands on the chair or table or rollator. All right, so here we go. Lifting one leg back and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower. Other leg, same thing. Lifting, opposite arm if you choose. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Great. Now we're going to go into our side step. So we're going to step out to the side and then toe touch, step to the other side and toe touch. Okay, this is instead of our sidewalk. Yeah, here we go. Step, side, touch, and 2. Side, touch, and 3. 4. Come along. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And rest, stopping right here in the middle. Great. All right, we're going to do something with balancing with the arms now. So just standing normally, we're going to touch one shoulder or bring the arm up, bending at the elbow, and then we're going to switch. All right, here we go. So let's start with one up. Okay, here we go. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Nicely done. Okay. Next time we're going to do it with a little bent knee, but let's do our side step again. Are you ready? Step, side, touch, and 2, touch, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Touch, other side, touch, and rest. Good. Now we're still going to be doing the arm bending at the elbow, okay? But we're going to do it with a slight bend in the knees, and we're going to hold it there. All right? Yeah. Now, if that doesn't work for your knees, then do it with a straight leg. That's fine. Okay, but the bent knee just gives us a different relationship there. Gravity sort of shifts, right? Yeah, toes pointing straight ahead, a little bend in the knee, lift one arm up, good, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Come on, nicely done. By the way, most of you didn't even touch the chair. Did you notice that? That was great. All right, make sure there's a little space between you and the chair. We're going to do a high knee lift for 5 on one leg, and then we're going to hold it for 5. All right, just one leg right now. So make sure you have the support you want and some space. All right, here we go. 5 lifts. 1, 2, up in front. 3, 4, 5, and hold. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down. Nicely done. Now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to hold for 5, and then we're going to go pumping up and down 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you ready?
Yeah. That's a 2:30. Yeah.
2:30. Come on in for the last 2 minutes. Good to see you. All right, so are you ready? We're going to hold for the first 5, and then we're going to pump with the leg. Here we go. Lifting one side and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and lift. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Other side. Lift and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Lift. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wonderful. All right, what's our time?
It's 2:52.
Oh, lots of time. Well, then we will do one more for the side leg. We're going to do a side leg lift. All right, standing tall and side. 1, toe stays forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other leg, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Upper body, we're going to do a side bend. So I'm going to suggest that you have a little wider stance, maybe about as wide as your chair. Good. We're going to lift one arm up if that works for you, and we're going to tip over to the side for 5. 1, and then back up. 2. You can do this with or without the arm. 3, 4, and 5. Other arm, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great. Back to those the side leg lift. Catch your breath. Keeping up a pretty good pace today, yes? Here we go. 1, 2, lifting to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Other leg out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Side bend. Open up those feet. If you're feeling a little unsteady here, you can bend the knees a little bit too. That lowers the center of gravity. All right, tip over to one side. Add the arm if you want. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great. Come and have a seat. Make sure you have some space in front of you. We're going to do a little leg stretch. So bend one knee up and pull it in towards you. That's a wonderful hip stretch. We did quite a lot for our hips today. Breathe. Good. Straighten that leg out and have the heel touch the floor. The toes are up. Good. 2 hands on the top of the thigh. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, glide down until you feel the stretch. And then you just stay there for 2 full breaths. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in and out. Inhale. And on your exhale, come on back up. Good. Bring that leg in. And let's do the other side. Bend it in, holding it on the outside or inside of that leg. Feel that nice stretch for the hip, low back. Relax the shoulders as best you can and breathe. Great. Stretch that leg out. Heel touches, pull the toes up. 2 hands on the thigh. Inhale tall. Exhale, glide down. And once you begin to feel that stretch, just stay there for 2 full deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, come on back up. Good. All right. One more exercise in the last minute. This will be for the eyeballs. This helps for our balance. All right. So looking straight ahead to start, the head stays stable, and now let the eyes look one side to one side and then the other. Shift the eyes one way and then the other. One side, then the other, once more, side to side. Close your eyes for a moment. And now open your eyes. Now we're going to look up and down. Keeping the head steady, look up and down. Just the eyeballs, up and down. Up and down, one more, up and down. Close the eyes. We're going to do a circle next. So open the eyes, look up with the eyeballs, and then to the side, down to the other side and up. And keep that circle going a couple more times. Keeping that head still, get those eyes moving. And then stop, close the eyes. I hope you remember what direction you went. You're going the other way. Open the eyes, look up, and go the other way. Side down to the other side and back up again. And get those eyes circling around and around. Just those eyeballs. And close the eyes. Rest for a moment. Good. And open the eye. You did it. Thank you.
Oh, you.